welcome to Nick Studios.
Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Alright? So let's get started. Hi! Do you know why I'm excited today? Because yesterday I just watched a movie. And I can make some reviews to you. Do you want to see? And do you want to learn about the review? How to write the review? Alright, after this I teach you, right? So, I watched the movie is kinda interesting. Later I ask you to do the review, and then you will do the review and I will watch your movie too. So after this we can watch the movie. Alright? So, after I watched the movie, I had to make some review. So you want to know how I make it? So let's learn about it today, alright? So let's go.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Lucas. So today, the recorded video it is about Unit 6 movie review, right? So we move on from the other lesson and then let's take a look about the movie review in this unit. Okay, Unit 6. So I hope you prepare with your textbook and also your notes because this is one of the essay that you should write, or maybe one day it will come out in the SPM. So how do we know? So basically you have to practice, right? So let's take a look about this topic, what it show about or what it tells about, right? So we move on to the next slide. So before this class started, or before this you see this video, I hope you already eat your breakfast and take your drink and then drink a lot of water, because sometimes it becomes hotter this day, right? So maybe in the evening it will be raining, but in the afternoon it's quite hot these days in our town, right? So from the first slide, what can't you see? What movies are these? What is your opinion? What is your opinion about the movie? So the first one, let's take a look for the first one. Okay, what movie is this? So this is Avengers, right? So this is from the Marvel Studios, which is about Avengers. This story is about superheroes, right? So next one. Okay, this is from Malaysia. Okay, who knows about the movie? So it already stated there that it is KL Gangster 2. So this is a Malaysia movies, right? So these two movies is quite interesting if you look at the movie. Maybe some of you not like this action film or action movies. Basically, some of you maybe like the romance film or even the horror film and so on. So when you see the movie or any other movie, what are your opinions about this movie? Are you really wants to see this kind of movie, or what is your opinion when you watch the movie? So in my opinions, okay, I will give you opinions because this is a video. In my opinions, the Avengers Endgame is quite good because it shows how the team going together to fight the villains, right? Fight the villains together and then come out and let the world be in peace. And then against the two, we can see that how they protect their family. Sorry, from the people who try to kill them, right? So basically, these two movies, maybe both movies in same genre, which is action movies, but the movies or film is basically have their different plot or their different directions of the story. All right, so let's move on. So the objectives of the day of the class today is you will be able to describe your favorite film. And then the second one is you'll be able to write one film review at the end of the lesson. All right. So let's we move on. Okay, this is the example of the film review. It is in your textbook. You can see in your textbook, right? So let's take a look of the film review. Okay, I will read it for you. Right. So, Ola Bola. Okay. So basically, we see what movie is this. This is Ola Bola. Tells the about what. So, what we want to know as the person who haven't seen the movie. So basically, we are likely to see the reviews and how the story going on. So we look at the review. So let's we take a review. Let's we take a look the review from Ahmad Kumar 15. Right. So Ola Bola is a Malaysian film directed by Chew Ken Guan. It is a sports film which stars JC Chi as a Chow Kwok Keong, the captain of the national football team of Malaysia in 1980, and Bron Pelare as Rahman, a would-be sports commentator and friend of Charles. Alright, so that is the introduction. The film is set in 1980 and is inspired by the true story of how the Malaysian national football team made it to 1980 Olympics. It narrates the stories of the players who have to overcome obstacles and personal issues on their way to success. Its highlight is the match between Malaysia and South Korea, in which Malaysia wins and qualifies for the 1980 Olympics. A special feature of the film is the careful attention that was given to detail in order to make the 80s setting look authentic and to help develop the character stories. But most importantly, it is film which teaches us to never give up. It shows how important it is to put differences aside and work together to achieve a common goal. I found this film very entertaining. I think it should be seen not only by all sports lovers but also by anyone looking for an inspirational story. Alright, so this is the example of the review from Ahmad Komar 50. Right, so let's move on. Okay, so from the review, so how you want to write, how to write review like that? Basically, if someone asks you, okay, what is the view about this film? What is the view about this movies? So basically, you can properly tell them the plot or the how the movie is going on. But when someone, for example, when some a person send you a letter, how you want to write the review of the movies or film that you already see. So let's we take a look how the reviews going on and how to write the film review, right? So the introduction part. This is the first paragraph of the essay, film review essay, right? So the first part is introduction. So from in the introduction part, you give some general information about the film. Like for example, you give them title, type of film or the genre of the film, who is the director, who is the cast or the actors, the actresses of the film, right? So you give the general information or the detail of the film, not the detail of the plot, but the detail of the who is the director, and then who is behind the scene, what is the title, what is the type of film, like that, right? So basically, the phrases that can be used, you can look in your textbook page. You can also look at in your textbook page 93, right? So phrases that can be used is, for example, it is a romantic film. Sorry for the short form. It is a romantic film, or it is what we call sportsmanship film. It is a action film. You can write that. What is the genre of the film you think it is your review, and then the film star is who? Who is the film stars in that movies? And that is in that film. And then you can also tell that the role of the main character is played by who is maybe the main character or the main actress or the main actresses. Okay, so and then you can also put the it was directed by who is director of the film. You can also put in your essay, right? That is the part of introduction. So the next one is the main part or where you put your point here. Also. So the main part is at least you have to put two paragraphs in the main part or in your main point. Say okay. So the first paragraph or in the second paragraph, you give a brief summary about the plot. Okay. So you just give a brief summary about the plot, not give all the plot of the movie, or else your essay will be long or your review is not a review. It is all about telling the stories or telling about the movie. So just give a brief summary about the plot. So the phrases that can be used in your essay is, for example, the film is set in which place? It's set in, for example, 1972, or the film is set in during the World War II, something like that. So that is according to your movies or film that you watch. Okay. So the next is the film is about. Okay, just tell the review or just tell the film or the movies is about what. Okay. Maybe it's about two-person that working together and try to be success one day and so on. So just give a brief summary, not give the all plot, but just give brief summary, a little bit summary for your movie review, right? So the next one is try the next paragraph or the third paragraph. You try to make a comment about what you like and what you don't like. Basically, for example, you like I like the plot because it's quite interesting for me because it gives me something suspenseful scene that I never seen before in any other movie. That is example. Or maybe like I like the movie because the soundtrack is very nice. I can sleep with the soundtrack because it's so calming and so on. Okay, and the visual effects is also awesome to watch together with your family. So the phrases that can be used, for example, here I give it is a romantic film, or it is a, a suspenseful film, like that. Or you can also tell that the film is full of suspense. You can see the example phrases that can be used in your textbook, page 93. All right. Okay, this is the third paragraph. Okay, the last one, conclusion. Okay, so your conclusion is try to state your general opinion about the film and give your recommendation. Okay, before this you state about the details of the film, and then the last one in your conclusion you try to state your general opinion of the overall film. It is good or it was not good, and then try to give your recommendation. Right? For example, here the phrases is it was a great movie because I like the action movie, how they fight, something like that. Or you can put the recommendation like I recommend this movie because this movie can make us be more motivational and so on. And then if you don't like the film, tell why you don't like the film. I don't recommend this movie because it is not suitable for the age 18, about 18 below and somewhat like that. Okay. Or you can tell that you should watch this movie because of this movie give your suspenseful feelings that you never see in any other movies, right? So that is the conclusion. So far so good. If too fast, you can rewind the video. Next. Okay, this is the tips from your textbook. Okay, remember when writing a film review, choose a film you know well and make a plan of what you are going to write. So basically, you have to make a plan first. Try to write who is the director, who is the actor, who is the actress, and then how the plot. and how the plot begins, how the plot ends, something like that. And then remember to use the present simple to describe the plot. Don't include too many details and don't reveal the ending because it is review. It's not a film exposed or something like that. All right. So use the present, use a variety of adjectives to make it more interesting because you want people to be excited to watch what you watch, and then you need to try to convince your friend to watch that film or do not watch that film. You try to convince by using the variety of adjectives, right? Use the present simple or the past simple to make comments and give your opinion. So use the present simple or the past simple only to make the comments and give your opinions, but the present simple to describe the plot. All right. So that is the tips in your textbook. You can see in your textbook. Okay, here is the extra tips. All right. So number one, do not retelling. Here is extra tips from me that I look for. So basically, number one, do not retelling the film plot in detail because as we mentioned, the idea of movie review is not to put the film or movies on paper, and please remember, not anyone or no one likes spoiler. Try to make a general plot to make your reader feeling curious to know or to see the film in order to get their personal opinions, because don't give the spoiler in your movie review. All right. That is the first one. Okay, the second one, do not give too general opinion of the film. Remember that the things are very unequivocal. Even if you don't like the content and quality of the film, don't forget to mention if the music was actually pretty good. If you watch some film or movies, even you don't like the actor or actress, maybe some part of the film, some parts of the film you maybe like it, but because of the actor actress, maybe you don't like the film, right? So maybe some part of good, some part not good. Unless the film is not suitable to watch and not pretty good, so you don't have to make a review. And then, so, but try to balancing the good one and the good one. If you don't like to, try to be more detailed why you don't like, and then maybe some part of it is good, or one of the actors managed to portray a believable character that can see by you, right? Maybe the storyline is not good, but the actor and actress maybe they have the good they good in portray the character. Maybe it can uh, in, uh, interest your friend. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe after your friend watch it, maybe they like it, but you don't like it. That's why don't give the overall negative opinion, right? So the next one is absence of structure. If your essay is not structured properly, it will be really difficult to follow your thoughts and understand your points. Basically, if you put your points not one by one, and then you basically mix all the points, that is quite difficult to understand what is your review about, right? So reviews should be helpful to readers, and good structure helps get your message across correctly. So basically, try to write your review according to the structure of the essay that I already teach you before, right? So that is the third one. So number four, conclusion and recommendation. So this is important in your essay. So please provide recommendations regarding the film is because it is the main purpose of writing movie review. If you don't recommend the film, what are the purpose of you writing the review? Because you write the review, you want other people to watch it too or not to watch it. So try to put the recommendation. Do not deprive reader from your findings and thoughts. By advising a good movie to watch, you may make someone's evening, and then maybe make someone feel anxious to know about the movie. That is why the conclusion and the recommendation is you have to put in your essay. All right, it is important. So I think that's all from the how to write the movie review. If you don't understand, please rewind the video from how to write the introduction, how to write the your point, and then how to write the conclusion, right? So let's recap. So let's recap of the uh, lesson. So today you learn about how to write a movie review. So movie review is very important, right? So the first one, introduction. The first one is introduction. Introduction, you give some general information about the film. For example, you give them about the title, what is the genre, and then what is the who is the director, who is the leading actors, and so on. All right. So the next paragraph is you give a brief summary about the plot. Do not give spoilers of the plot, but just give the brief summary of the plot. All right. So the third paragraph, you should make comments about what you like or what you didn't like about the film. For example, the plot, the acting, the soundtrack, and so on. Maybe you like the special effect, just tell them. If you like the special effect, just tell in your review, right? So the last one would be the conclusion. State your general opinion about the film and say whether you recommend the film or the movies or not. So basically, you can use the phrases in your textbook, page 93. You can follow the guideline that given to you. So I think that's all for this class. So let's we take a look for your task. Okay, for your task, I want you to write your movie review based on your favorite movie. So I want you to write your review, your film review, what you like. I don't mind if you want you like to watch Baba Boy or Pony, My Little Pony, or even the Ninja Reborn. Maybe someone you have Netflix, or maybe someone you watch some movies you watch in the Telegram and so on. I don't mind, but please write your movie review based on your favorite movie. But please follow the instruction or the guidelines that I give it to you, right? So I think that's all from the movie review. So I hope you understand, and if you don't understand, please tell me and I will explain more, right? So that is the class for today, and I hope you can write your uh, favorite movie and make a good review about it. So I can, when I see your answer, I feel attracted to watch your movie or review, right? So I think that's all for today's class. I hope you are doing well, and please take care of your health. And that is the lesson for today. Thank you. Bye. See you soon.
Alright, you already know how to do the review, right? So after this, I want you to do the review, and then I hope you can recommend me some movies or film to me, so I can see how is the movie. See you next time. Ta-da!